Recording. Alright, I'm about to be going all the way live. Right now, you can go live if you want to, bro. I ain't tripping. Alright, let's do it. 1, 2. Yeah. What up? It's your man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all are now tuned in into another riveting episode of Real Talk Podcast. And I'm here today with a brother who I got a lot of respect for, who I got a lot of love for. He's an up-and-coming engineer, producer, independent in the city. He's very talented, very skilled. So I want to introduce y'all to my man, K-Son Judah. Introduce yourself, brother.
What up? What's going down, people?
Yeah.
My man's K-Son Judah. You can find me on all social media platforms as well as streaming platforms. K-Son Judah. KSONJUDAH.
Yeah. Y'all heard it. So make sure y'all go hit him up, check him out, check out his music, and see what he got going on. Now, like I said, I've been knowing this guy for almost a year now, and we done did some tracks with each other. And I want to tell y'all right now that as far as engineer producers go in the city, he's one of the coldest to do it. Now today we're going to get into a lot of things, different topics. We're going to hit on a couple different things. And the main thing I want to get into is this burgeoning wave we got developed here in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know if y'all know this, but the movers and shakers like myself and this man next to me, we can see it. We know what's going on. Our ears are to the streets and we can see what's happening. And if y'all didn't know, Columbus is creating that new wave, and I think we next. Matter of fact, I'm going to say we right now. So with that being said, what I want to ask you is, how do you feel about the trajectory of the current wave right now that's happening in Columbus with the media, the music, entrepreneurship, artistry, and all that type situation right there?
I feel that we are next up, you know what I mean? And we already starting that movement. We already probably a little bit into the first quarter, obviously, right now, of 2020. And moves is being made. Everybody's starting to come together. Everybody's starting to realize that we move better as a unit, as a city,
right,
more so than a bunch of individuals all fighting for the same top spot. Like, there's money for everybody to be made. There's room for everybody. Everybody just need to collab together, work together, and we could all make a movement.
Right. I totally agree. I had my man Moochie Millions on here yesterday. If y'all know who that is, that's the CEO of Fly Vision Entertainment, one of my good friends, and we had this similar discussion because I don't know, like I said, if y'all know, but as far as Columbus goes, we got the new wave. We up next, and it's going to be the people like K-Son Judah, like Moochie Millions from Fly Vision and ENT. It's going to take us to make this thing happen, and we're not letting up. We're not slowing down. So with that being said, I know you work with a lot of local artists in the city. What is that thing that you notice amongst Columbus artists that separates them, or they kind of fall into the same pattern of the current wave of the music industry as far as individuality goes and artistry goes?
I would say the thing that I'm really noticing right now is we're starting to honestly kind of create and cultivate our own sound.
Right.
Where before in the past, everybody was following suit. Everybody wanted to sound like this person, sound like that artist. And ultimately, if you're from the outside looking in the city, what am I going to listen to these guys for if you just sound like a watered down version of such and such? So now that everybody's doing their own thing, building their own brand, it's easier for us to get more attention.
Right.
And now also everybody's able to eat because there's not 2 or 3 people that are the same person. So everybody has their own niche and own tweaks on their music or their craft, whatever it is that they do. So therefore, everybody can eat. Everybody has their place at the table.
Right. And I couldn't agree more, because this is a conversation me and you have a lot too. What we have to do in Columbus, we have to create our own sound. We have to create that Columbus sound. When you hear somebody singing a song or you hear a rap tune, or we got to start creating our own sound, our own wave, and what that includes and looks like is taking advantage of our city. We live in a historical city, y'all. Let's start incorporating things of Columbus into our music and our artistry. So when people don't even when they hear our music, they don't just hear the music, they hear Columbus. You know what I mean? When they see the artistry, when they see the sculptures, and they see the paintings, they don't just see good artwork, they see Columbus. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by that. So this goes into my next question is, now you being a very skilled and a very professional independent producer slash engineer, what was it like for you coming up and getting to where you currently are now?
It was a little bit of a process. It was a bit of a task for my come up. Like I said, I've been doing it for maybe about 10, 15 years. Getting everything together as far as building a foundation to be able to build on top of is one of the hardest things to do. A lot of times people just want to up and make music, put it out, and think it's just going to find its way to whomever that's going to back you, get signed, whatever the case may be. It's often not like that. You have to put in the work. If they actually do find you, they have to look up and say, hey, well, he's been doing this for so long. I see he's done X, Y, and Z. So now he's polished. Where a lot of times people don't want to go through the growing process. They don't want to go through the struggle of getting on. They just want the results right now.
Instant gratification. And like I say all the time, man, like, it's not going to happen overnight. It's just not, man. You got to put that work ethic in. You got to put that hard on. Like I said in my vlog the other day, if you're not willing to go to the struggle, if you're not willing to struggle and go without and sacrifice for accomplishing your dream, and you might want to change the dream up, man. Because if you ain't willing to go without, if you ain't willing to, you know, stay up late hours and listen to this same little tune over and over again and say the difference between saying the and saying the in a song, you know what I mean? If you ain't willing to have that passion, this might not be for you. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But like, and you know, this is why I like this man right here, because when I work with him in the studio, and I brought my man Knowledge through there, I brought my man Court through there, you know what I mean? And he works with everybody at the level where they at, and he has the ability to like just pull that out of you, but well, at the same time, not push you. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I respect about my man K-Son. So another question I got for you is, when it comes to doing your craft, when it comes to creating your sound and using different equipment and things of that nature to create your music or your sound, what is your feelings towards bringing that certain level of professionalism to what you're doing, even if it is on an independent label or a level?
What I would say as far as cultivating that sound and the quality that a lot of people want, you have to find out obviously find out where people are at and bring their best out. So it might be a different thing. It's like a coach. If you are a basketball coach, if you got a point guard that's good for scoring and you got a point guard that's good for getting assists, setting up the plays, depending on the situation, you have to know how to adjust. So, to be a coach like that, then everything has to be, you have to have knowledge of what you're doing to be able to put people in the best position for them to get the quality and the experience that they need to get, so that it seems to be a polished project. As an engineer, if you don't know what you're doing and you get in there and I don't advise you on how to go about it or to get the best product that you can, what's going to end up happening is I have to work harder in the long run, and then I'm not going to be wanting to work with that person. Compared to if I at least show you the ropes and show you how to get it done, it makes my job easier, but it's also going to be a better sound for you, and that's the information that you can take with you aside from me. So it's bigger than me.
And that's another thing that I like about my man K-Son, because he is not about to let you come up in that studio and just do anything. It ain't going to happen. Like, if you come in there, he's going to guide you, he's going to direct you and make sure, like I say, he pulls the best version of what you're trying to create out, so that, you know, because he could just sit here and let people come to the studio and record straight trash and take your money. But his name's attached to that, though. So that's why I respect K-Son, because he works at such a level of professionalism that he is not going to allow you to leave out of his studio with a quality product. Like, he won't even put his name, he won't even touch it. And he ain't going to let you convince him that what you think is good when his ear hears something that totally different than you. And with that being said, it's going to lead me into my next question. So we done talked about the emerging and burgeoning wave in Columbus. We done talked about professionalism, and we done talked about where you came from and where you at now and how you got to where you at. Now we got to talk about the future of K-Son Judah and this emerging, burgeoning wave in Columbus, and where K-Son Judah trying to take his platform.
As far as where I'm trying to go, hey, wherever it takes me. I do so many things. I'm cool. Hopefully, it happens that I'm an artist that's going to help lead or be one of the founding fathers of it. But if not, I'm cool with playing the background, being a producer, being an engineer, because I can reach a lot more and I can do a lot more by helping other people achieve their goals as well. It's not just about me. I'm a team player.
Right.
So if that means, hey, you know what, I don't need to be on a song, I just need to mix it and
Right.
it sounds good, or you just need a beat, we make it happen, we figure it out. You need production, you need songwriting, structure, whatever it is,
Right.
marketing, help with paperwork. That's a
Right.
real big thing.
Big thing.
A lot of times people don't have their paperwork right. So whatever it is that I can assist to do it, I'm going to be in the conversation one way or another.
Yeah, you already know. So we're about to bring this to an end. I want my man K-Son Judah, he going to give y'all all his contact information so y'all can get in contact with him.
All right, again, it's K-Son Judah, KSONJUDAH, on all streaming platforms as well as all social medias.
All right, you already know. Make sure y'all get in contact with my man. And this has been another episode of A Real Talk Podcast with your man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. And y'all can get with me on YouTube at A Real Talk Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And y'all can come on in, leave your comments, say what y'all piece, and get with me and let me know the next time y'all want to get a person on the show or come on the show yourself. This is an open platform for everybody. Y'all stay tuned and enjoy your day.